A cruise ship is staying at sea off the coast of South Florida. The CDC says at least 2 crew members need to be tested for the coronavirus. The crew members who need to be tested previously served on the Grand Princess, which is being held off the coast of California.
And this comes as we learn about new cases being reported here in Florida. New presumptive cases are being reported in Manatee, Okaloosa, Volusia, Charlotte, and Lee counties.
Those are in addition to the 2 presumptive cases in Broward County, both of which are cruise related, and both patients are now under quarantine.
Florida's death toll from coronavirus remains at 2, though, one in Lee County and the other in Santa Rosa County. Our live team coverage starts at Port Everglades with Local 10 News reporter Leanne Morejon.
And I'm joining you live from a very windy Port Everglades. We know that ship is now docked just a short distance away, but is not allowed to actually come into the port. That's because they believe 2 crew members on board may have been exposed to COVID-19 during a stint on another cruise ship that is also going through a similar situation, docked just offshore and not allowed to come to land. The Regal Princess cruise ship remains just offshore tonight as we await the results of coronavirus tests performed on 2 of the ship's crew members. Those crew members recently worked on the Grand Princess cruise ship, which is still being held off near San Francisco after several cases of COVID-19 were confirmed on board.
Because those 2 members were transferred in here within the last 2 weeks, they denied us permission to go into Port Everglades until these crew members were tested for the virus.
The ship was not allowed to dock at Port Everglades this morning as scheduled and will not dock until the CDC completes testing and a full review of the crew's sailing history to determine if they've been exposed to the virus. Vice President Mike Pence made reference to the situation on the Regal Princess Saturday in a news conference at the port.
We are tracking at this point a ship that may have shared crew with the Diamond Princess or the Grand Princess.
A passenger on board the Regal Princess shot this video Sunday morning as a Coast Guard vessel approached. The Coast Guard confirming coronavirus tests were delivered to the ship.
A little bit of a shock.
Some cruise passengers who booked a 7-day cruise on the Regal Princess were caught off guard, finding out their sailing was canceled only after traveling all the way here from Canada.
Cruise is canceled. It's crazy.
This couple trying to make the best of a sudden change in plans.
It's a lot better weather than up in Canada right now, so
Yeah.
so we'll stick with it.
So those test results could take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to come back, so it's going to be a little while longer for the folks who are still on that ship. We're also learning that Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Congressman Ted Deutsch will be having a meeting tomorrow, a meeting with stakeholders, people that have a lot at risk here with the coronavirus crisis. We're talking about the American Red Cross, Broward County Schools, the director of the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, Baptist Health, the Miami VA, Nova Southeastern University. Those are just some of the stakeholders that will be in attendance in that meeting tomorrow. Reporting live at Port Everglades, I'm Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
Leanne, thank you so much. Well, we now have a chance to speak with the passenger who's actually on board the Regal Princess cruise ship right now. His name is Larry Reed.
That's right. He's joining us now by phone. Larry, do we have you?
Hello.
Hi, Larry. Thank you so much for joining us. So this has got to be such a nerve-wracking experience for so many people, obviously, aboard this ship at this point. What is the mood like on board right now?
Well, the mood right now is fantastic because while I was waiting for you to come on the air, about 3 minutes ago, the captain came on. We have been cleared to go into Port Everglades tonight. They are now arranging for a pilot to come out to guide us in. It will take us obviously a little bit to get into the terminal, and then I don't know, I think it takes about 3 hours to disembark, but I believe most, if not all, the people will be off the Regal Princess tonight. It is, the people are cheering, literally cheering, plus they gave us free alcohol with dinner. I mean, it's been wonderful.
It certainly makes things a little bit easier. I'm sure everyone's eager to get off that ship, though.
It does. Everyone now is in a much better mood. It's just a matter of working out travel arrangements and so on for those people who obviously missed their planes today.
So, Larry, while you guys were waiting, though, before this announcement, what was kind of being done? What were some of the precautions you saw being taken? What was kind of the environment on the ship during this holding pattern?
It was pretty quiet. It was pretty quiet. I don't want to use the word depression, but people were obviously down. Everyone had plans to get home to their loved ones. That was obviously negated today, but we're back on track now.
All right. And Larry, I want to ask you this. What were they telling you? Like you just said, you've been cleared. What did they tell you about those 2 crew members that they still had to obviously test and wait for those results back for COVID-19?
Well, we don't know too much about the 2 crew members other than the captain announced the test was negative. We know they came from the vessel off California. We don't know what department they were in. Anything like that, that's been kept quiet. So.
All right, Larry, thank you so much for talking with us, and I'm glad to hear that everything is now smooth sailing.